Hi guys, I'm going to go over just the beginning of how to start for your first module and what you should expect. So hopefully you already went to the modules tab and we are on module 1. So this video is going to live here in the overview right there. And these are essentially your standards or what you're going to be learning for this module. Okay, you should be able to do all of these things on the exam. Okay. So the first thing you need to do is watch the lecture videos and take the notes, and I'll show you where all of that is. And then you have 2 assignments in this module. One is your active chemistry or your online assignment. Now this will take you need to do it in active chemistry. It's not a Canvas thing. And then a worksheet based on this module, which is about measurements. So you have 2 assignments. And if you go back to the modules tab, it kind of shows you everything you need to do. So I've got, like, it says complete all items. So you need to do the lecture materials. You need to at least view them. And once you've done that, that'll be checked off. And then the active chemistry, you need to physically check it off that you did it when you're done. I will put in grades for that from active chemistry. We're trying to get them to sync right now. And then the worksheet, when you're done and you submit it, that one will also be checked off. And those are all the things that you have to do for this module to be complete. Now, once you have submitted the worksheet, you will actually be able to see the key as well. So that can help you with studying and correcting and so on and so forth. So again, I'm going to go back to the overview. Not every module is going to have active chemistry and a worksheet. Some of them don't have a worksheet and some of them have a discussion, but nothing too crazy. So this is what your lecture pages are going to look like. Okay. I kind of say what you should do. If you have any questions while you're doing this, a good page to put those would be on the discussion page so that I can answer them for everybody. Or if you want to send me an email or come to my office hours, I am happy to clarify anything in the lecture. So what I would do if this was me taking the course is I would download the guided notes packet. So I make notes packets because then it has all of the pictures in it that I'm talking about. You don't have to write out everything or any practice problems. I would print this and I would by hand take notes on this. That's what I would do. Okay, or you could download it, and if you have some type of tablet or something, you can write as you're watching the video. So I would download and print that. Also, here's a periodic table, the ion charges sheet, which will come into play more in the next couple of modules, and the exam 1 equation sheet, which is the exact equation sheet you will be getting for the exam. Okay, so just so you're prepared and you know what you're provided with. Okay, so these are things that I would print personally. And then as you go through and watch the videos, it goes right along with the guided notes. I actually usually write on the guided notes so you can see what I would write down as notes. You can write whatever you want to, they're your notes. But I'll usually be like, oh, you should pause here and try this practice problem by yourself and then check it. And then if it still doesn't make sense, that's when you need to come see me or our tutor and ask questions. Okay, so there are 11 videos for the first module. Now, you don't have to watch them all. I would. I give a lot of tidbits of information, things that aren't necessarily written down. This is what I would say if I was having you for lecture in person. So I highly recommend watching them all. You can speed them up, you can slow them down, you can pause them, whatever works for you to get your notes filled in. Okay, so this will get you through all of the information you need. You do not have to use the online text unless you want to use the online text. So these are the videos. So those are all of the topics, and it's broken down in shorter videos, so you can do like whatever you want at a time. Also linked here are and in this case, it's only 1 unit or 1 chapter for the online textbook. So if you are somebody who likes to read the textbook, I would go ahead and follow this. This is our online textbook. And then if you would like to see the filled in notes, they are also here. Now, again, I do not recommend just using the filled in notes. I highly recommend taking your own notes because you will remember it better. And then you are more inclined to actually do the practice problems and try them. Okay, so that is my recommendation. But anything you need for the lecture is right here. Okay, so once you've at least viewed the lecture, then the next thing is the online practice. So this will actually take you to active chemistry. If you haven't signed up yet, you do need to make an account. You do need to put in the code that is in the syllabus to get into the class, but this assignment is posted there. I'll show you what it looks like. So when you follow active chemistry, here, let's go to view as student. Active chemistry, all of your stuff is going to be under homework. So you go to homework and here's your first assignment. and you get 3 attempts for everything. So just kind of keep that in mind before it will tell you what the answer is. If you've already done 2 attempts and are not sure what it is and want to make sure you get all your points, I would then ask me or ask one of the tutors, and you get 10% off when it is late. So some of them are multiple choice problems, some of them are math problems. You can do a little, come back, do a little, come back. You can jump around, whatever you want to do to get through your homework assignment. Okay. So that's the online homework assignment. I'm going back to Canvas now. So that is there. It's linked there. I will put the score in. When you're done, I want you to hit mark as done, because if you don't do that, then you won't be able to see the stuff coming out next. Okay, and then here is your worksheet. Okay, so the worksheet is linked right here. It is a Google Doc. So again, I would print it or I would download it as a PDF so you can write on it. There's kind of 3 options: either print it, hey, show your work on plain or lined paper, and then just make sure you number everything well. And the 3rd option is to download the Google Doc and then write on it on a touch screen. And then you will need to upload it. Now you can work in a group if you want to, but everybody needs to upload their own document, their own work. If you do not show work, I will not give you credit. And you have to upload it as a PDF or a Word doc, or you can give me a link to like a Google Doc or something. But it needs to be all in one document. So if you're not sure how to do that on your phone, here's a video for iPhone and here's a video for Android on how to make it into a PDF, and then you can upload it. I recommend just doing it on your phone, downloading the Canvas app and uploading that for your assignment. Just click upload, and then you would put your work there. Okay, and that is due on Sunday. And that's really it. The last thing in the module is completely optional. This is just extra stuff. So maybe some helpful videos, or if you want extra practice with any of these things, these are ones I've used in the past that might be beneficial to you, but those are completely optional. And so I'm going to go back to modules. Again, those are the things that you need to do. Look, I already did the lecture materials. I've checked it off. If I say, oh, I did the active, you can go ahead and check that off for yourself. If I go back into there and then I click mark as done. Awesome. And then the last thing I have to do is upload my homework assignment. And then it'll let you see the key in the next module to that worksheet. So you get participation points for your worksheet. It is either you did it or you didn't do it. Okay, do your best. If you absolutely don't know how to do something, that's when you should ask me for help or a tutor for help. Upload your best work. I will give you credit for trying, and then you need to go back and check your answers and correct the ones that you didn't get right so that you can use it to study for the exam. Okay, and that'll be posted, like I said, right here. So good luck. Let me know if you have any questions. I am happy to help.